How does VMRay strengthen Microsoft Defender for Office? The first value, it helps you understand the attacker intent. What do we mean? If an email was received by and blocked by Microsoft based on URL reputation, you still don't know exactly what the attacker wanted to do, unless you check the comments that VMRay added to the alert. And that indicates that this email had a URL trying to drop a file into your network. This file is Xworm, an injector and spyware. We have a long list of reasons why it is malicious. So now you can actually know what the attacker tried to do. Which brings us to our second point. How does VMRay improve the security and the protection? So VMRay improves the protection because it has extracted all the IOC from this malware. It has provided them to Defender as indicator. And as you can see here, we provide file hash, IP address, URL domains. So now when the attacker will try again to drop the same file through some other means, or maybe a small variation of the file using the same command and control center, it will be blocked. It's a very effective way to improve the security. Now let's look what we provide. When we provide an IP address, there is a response action which is configurable. You can decide from poll that suspicious IOC will be audited while malicious will be blocked. And you have the context, why this indicator was created by VMRay, from which Defender alert ID it came, what URL or file generated it. Also the detailed analysis of VMRay, where you can see where the IOC was extracted, and the date. So now you understand the second value. Third value is to help phishing triage. Let's take an example of a user-reported phishing. So the user received an email, strange link, didn't trust it, reported it. Normal story. Now, how does the analyst decide if it's clean, dirty, what to do with it? Very simple. If you have VMRay, you may just scroll to the verdict. You see here malicious verdict. If you have some doubt, you can check the detail. Okay, again, the file was trying to be downloaded. Pretty nasty malware listed within that file. So that is a pretty clear case to triage phishing. However, you have now another problem at hand. You need to do incident response because somebody else might have clicked on this link and downloaded this malware. And to do incident response, you just need to check actually the analysis made by VMRay at the time of the attack. Because if now you try to detonate this URL, there may be nothing behind it. But during the attack, VMRay could grab this malware, analysis on 4 different OS, combine the result, find 52 IOC. And if you go to analysis for detail, you will see, for example, all the YARA rule in which process which malware was found, screenshot, process tree, VMRay framework. So a lot of very useful information for your incident responder. And now, last small but important detail, analysis duration. All those information has been captured with a 2-minute analysis, which is critical when you want to automate analysis. So now you know the 4 benefits to add VMRay integration to Microsoft Defender for Office, but how to do it? Well, you need a VMRay license. You can get a free trial license, for example, from our website, and you need to install an Azure Function app. You have all the instruction in GitHub, MS Defender MDO in VMRay space, and then you need to deploy to Azure using this button, and then you need to configure a table. Thanks a lot for your attention. Bye.